In today's video, we return to Possession Point, where the Lingcod are shy.
Definitely some inexperience here.
And tempers run high.
I think we need to go down there.
Not the buoy, right there.
But first, we need to catch our bait fish. My name is Patrick. Every time I go fishing, I kiss my wife goodbye. She tells me to remember that I'm the breadwinner and not to come home without a fish. Although it's a running joke between us, I think she's only half kidding. She gets so excited when I bring home food from nature like a caveman, and I want to make her happy. So, despite our dismal failure at lingcod fishing last weekend, Dave and I were right back at it 7 days later. This time, to get our bait fish, we're going to go to the Clinton Ferry.
But I'm not sure where the Clinton is then.
I'll show it to you. So that's us right here. So you're going to go way to the right.
Oh, we
got
to cross over. Okay. We'll have a little bit of maybe eelgrass right here, but all right, let's just see what happens right here.
When we reached our fishing grounds just south of the Clinton Ferry dock, we rigged up our gear to catch sand dabs for bait.
Something just took my bait. Another dine and dash.
We had an interesting problem in that we kept getting ones that were too big to use for bait. I like to call them the potato chips of the sea. This is partly because seals have stolen them from me for a snack, and partly because they actually look like big potato chips.
Kind of interesting, man. We have never had so much trouble getting sand dabs in our...
I know, isn't it funny?
When we're just wasting time, they're just jumping in the boat. Got another one, but he feels big again.
Camera on?
Yep. Oh, he's a keeper.
Oh, good. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
No, I just gotta get this one.
He's kind of big, but
It's probably a little longer. I got a fish.
nice.
Wow, he is trying to jump right out.
There we go.
Oh, I'm not getting anything. That's a good size one.
Yeah, do we keep it or? I mean, it's kind of in between.
I'd keep it. Caught my first eelgrass of the day.
I think I got one on. Yeah, I got one on.
You got one on?
Yeah. I think he's good.
That's good.
Dave wanted to pick up some shiner perch in addition to the sand dabs to make sure that we didn't run out of bait. So we headed for those same pilings we had discovered the previous week.
We're coming up on it here, Dave.
All right. Yeah, I got 5, so I think we're good.
Okay.
I will unhook these guys and we'll go.
See if we can wake up those sand dabs. Yeah, I don't know if we want to try this combat fishing in here or not. You guys catch much?
We released an oversizer.
No, that's a good sign.
Stay put, dude. Let's get this guy in the water. All right. My hands are all slimy from that fish, and I didn't put a weight on it. I forgot my weight. Definitely some inexperience here. I gotta avoid this boat here.
We fished for a little while around the sunken ferry, but it was so crowded that we had trouble avoiding other boats. We ultimately decided to go to Skagit Head.
All right, I'm gonna punch it, okay?
Yep.
Look at this rip right here. Isn't this interesting? Very cool. Some guys are fishing it. I think we need to go down there.
Not the buoy, right there. Straight that way. I see green.
Yeah.
Not the buoy? Right.
But
Is that what we
what
want?
does that have to do with anything?
That's our marker for where we want to drift from here towards that, right?
We want to drift over the hole. I don't care where the buoy is. Like, well, I'm looking at the bottom.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, but just
Yeah.
just because you see one big hole on the screen,
Yeah.
that's not.
There's a
like
lot of
the
small
spot.
holes. Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So we just want uneven ground.
Yeah. Okay. And we're kind of there, I think. We could kind of just drift over this whole area here.
I think we want to be over this way more, but if you want to start here,
That's fine.
That's
we
fine.
can go this way. All right, I'll turn it around right here. They got something in the net over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like one. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I think we're in the right spot, aren't we?
Yeah. You're gonna really have to tend your line because it goes up and down and up and down.
Yeah. I'll do it by hand.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Mr. Debbie. So I think that's the most I've ever seen you annoyed with me. It's normal.
I just had a different idea of what.
Yeah. I think we're in agreement.
The idea with this kind of fishing is that we try to hold our bait just off the rocky bottom to try to lure lingcod out of hiding. The problem is it is very easy to get your gear snagged on the bottom.
Yes, coming out. I'm just gonna cut it, Dave.
All right.
Could spend all day doing this shit. All right, grab my other one. Very interesting.
Oh, look at this.
Oh wow.
So I was loose, so it's kelp.
You guys look like you're rigged up to go fishing.
Yep. Unfortunately, we're not rigged up for catching.
Yeah.
Today we did even worse than last week. We didn't even catch a rockfish. As we watched the rain gently fall on the smooth sea, we contemplated what went wrong. We should have got an earlier start to catch our bait fish. We also wasted too much time catching sand dabs and were too worried about running out. We didn't have a plan in advance, which led to an argument about strategy. So today I'll be buying my lingcod at Safeway.